I marched in gay pride marches for 22 years in New York. In my lifetime, to see it go from those early years to marriage, it's just miraculous.
Equality.
We no longer have to sit in the back of the bus. We can drive the bus if we want now.
It means that we finally have equality in this state.
I know that sounds simple, but for me, it's a big thing. Once you realize that we are all equal, everything else pales.
I think it's the concept of equality.
You know, to know that our kids are growing up in a place where there's that equality. It means a lot.
For me, it's about kids. They're going to grow up knowing that they can get married just like any other kid. If gay people are considered equal in the eyes of the law, then ultimately that's the way we're going to be considered by the rest of society.
We have a gay son, he's 22, and the fact that he can go walk down an aisle just means the world to me.
I'm a trust and estates attorney. It's made such a huge difference for so many of my clients who haven't been able to marry and, you know, have the same statutory protection.
It's the recognition that we're real people, we're equal, we're part of what makes up this great state.
And then when I go to them and I say, I'm married now, they get it now. You know, it's always been, okay, yeah, Diane and I are partners, but now we're really married, and they get that. They know what that means. It's a real word to put out there.
It feels different. We feel legitimate.
Yeah. When we started dating 10 years ago, his daughter was 2, and I remember very well one day Jeanette said, I can see it, Dad and Gary, you're in love, but when are you gonna get married? And we didn't have an answer for her 10 years ago. Now we can say that our relationship is just as good, as respectable as your other friends' parents.
When I heard the news a few months back, I was astonished, actually. At the time, I was actually in D.C., and we were actually lobbying for the state of California when somebody came up to me from Connecticut and congratulated me.
The thing that will always stick in my mind was that our photographer, Glenn, took this beautiful picture of our office, took many pictures of in our office the day that we won the right to marry, and there's one of Ann and I holding this champagne in the air, and it will always be this moment when I felt this pure joy that we finally won.
The happiness that is in that picture was kind of, you know, definitely reflective of everything else that was going on that day.
That day was the day we had a big party. You know, it was like spontaneously planned, and I was like, should I go, shouldn't I go? And I just, party, okay, yeah, I gotta go to the party. You've got to be there to celebrate, because this is that was a historic day in this country.
She sent me a text message, and
I said, you want to get married?
I thought it was a really lame proposal, but you know, it worked, and we were there, we were at the Capitol.
I think we screamed, we gave each other big hugs and kisses, we called all our friends, called all our friends and family to let them know.
There was a rally at the Capitol, and I went to the Capitol to join with the other people in saying, good job.
I was sitting at my desk, and I started to get a series of emails. I have been waiting because I knew I'm an attorney, and I quickly printed the opinion and started reading through it. It was like 60-something pages.
We ran to West Hartford Town Hall and picked up our license right then and there, that first day. So it was a very special day for us.
We drove to Hartford.
For the celebration at the Capitol steps.
It's given us the opportunity to plan our wedding, which we are going to do in October, and we are thrilled and very thankful.
My hope is that, you know, same-sex couples can do a better job at marriage than us straight people have. Because we have not done a very good job of it, with half of us getting divorced.
I just wanted to thank you for all that you've done, and hopefully someday I might be able to get married, and I look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making so many people's dreams come true. Thank you.
And thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you.
getting marriage equality in Connecticut. It's something I'll never forget. 2008 is just a year etched in my memory forever. And as you know, it's like a steel trap. Thank you for helping us get the freedom to marry here in Connecticut.
Thank you.
On November 12th, we got married. Carol Buckheit had asked us to be a media couple, and I thought that that meant that we would just maybe have a newspaper article in some obscure paper somewhere. And we ended up sharing it with everybody.
We finally got married after 25 years.
We've been together for 12 years now, almost 12, and we just get married last December.
We've been together for 35 plus years. Our rights are now recognized, and basically,
we're married.
We're 25 years together. I could not believe that we could be married, and thank you very much.
We finally got to get married. Of course, it has caused a dilemma. We now have 3 anniversaries.
We got married.
And last night
we did get married.
Got married. Married.
The woman who officiated, who is also a lesbian, said, we're doing this for all those people who couldn't before, and that became very emotional for me.
Yeah.
My husband.
My husband. I put back on my wedding ring after this happened. It is just a great victory for civil rights, and makes me happier to be a citizen of this great state.
You know, we fought for the right to vote as women. We fought, you know, for equal rights as people of color, and this is just the next step, you know, and we need to continue moving forward till everyone is fully 100% equal and has all rights the same.
I take the Love Makes It Families window cling to other states and rent cars and stick them on the rental cars.
The question is, you know, once you tackle same-sex marriage, what's your next step? Probably, you know, she's going to have to do something like, you know, peace in the Middle East or something.
Yeah, peace in the Middle East would work, and there's a lot of opportunities.
We did it! Yay!